Okay, this is a message to the IVY 120 classes, and let's go over a few things that you need to be aware of. First of all, attendance will hurt you. Basically, the lack thereof, not being there. It's not being there that'll hurt you. You cannot be selective in your assignments. I'm seeing a pattern. Some people are doing, if there were 8 assignments in a given week, they're doing 6 of the 8. So there are zeros in 2 spots. Now, in a sense, you can say, well, I can play the averages and the numbers will be okay. No, I'm sorry. If you have not turned in all assignments, you cannot pass this course. You must turn in all assignments. Can I make it any clearer? If you have not turned in an assignment, there's a 0 there. Go back and submit it even late. It's much better to have a number there, even a low number, than a 0. All right? You're not taking all the exams. There's a kind of a correlation between the exams taken or not taken and the scores in this class. Coming up, week 11 is due Monday. That's November 9th. And the service learning project must be completed and a reflection paper turned in with week 12. That's due November the 16th. That's Monday, November the 16th. So, week 11 is due Monday, November the 9th. Week 12, which includes the service learning project, which you must have had approved and which you must have completed in order to turn in that paper by November 16th. I get a lot of questions. How long should that reflection paper be about my service learning project? Well, if you'll download the assignment, you'll see there are a lot of questions you need to cover in that paper. Therefore, the service learning reflection paper should be 3 or 4, no more than 5 pages, no less than 3, that will cover all of the aspects of what you accomplished in that day, in those 4 hours of service learning. Now, remember that you have to have a signed sheet from the person who was in charge of the place where you volunteered. You must turn in all aspects of the service learning project. And do not forget, the service learning project is worth 4 regular grades. So let's say you get a 95 on your project. It'll be 4 95s that you will get for that project. Okay? You should start now paying attention, if you haven't already, to the final project, the career project. There are some things that we've already done that you fill in on that final project, one of which is your mission statement. So you want to take a look at that. In the online classes, that final project will be due on December 14th. That's the last Monday that we actually have classes at IVYT. In the face-to-face classes, it'll be due at the start of the class on December 16th. That's Wednesday. That's the last class day in IVY 120. So face-to-face, December 16th. Online, December 14th. You must meet that deadline with that paper. Remember, it is 30% of your final grade. 30% of your final grade. All right, so be concentrating on your service learning project. Go back and turn in a paper for every place there is a 0 where a paper has not been received from you. Look at the grade sheet. You can see what it is. If you want to try to figure out what your final grade in this class is going to be, go to the Excel spreadsheet where the 70 is for your final project. If you think you can make a 90 or a 95, put that number there and see what it does to change your final grade. Right now there's a 70 there. That's the lowest possible C you can get in this class. Should be able to do better than that. But you need to be paying attention to that final career project right now. Make sure you understand you are going to copy the project, put it in Word. Then you're going to go in and in a slightly different typeface and a different color, you're going to answer the questions in Word. Okay? And then you're going to save the paper and send it to me, either hand it in class or send it to me electronically. Your answers will be in a different typeface and a different color, so they'll be easy to spot. and you do not retype anything. You put your answers in where it calls for answers. Read it carefully, because there are some sections of that invariably there are questions and somebody doesn't see the question, or they went skimming through and they forget to fill in the information. Okay? All right, you will have received information in the online classes for a kind of a review of this class, and you do that online. Those face-to-face classes will do it in class. So kind of be looking for that. Okay, so service learning must be completed with the reflection paper and turned in with the week 12 assignments, all of which are due on November the 16th. Looking at the calendar, don't forget that in the face-to-face class we have a meeting on November the 23rd, and for the online class you have papers that are due on November the 23rd. But the IVYT Thanksgiving break is the 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th. 4 days. All right? But it doesn't help you all, because you have a paper due in face-to-face on the 23rd, online on the 23rd, and your next round of papers will be due on the 30th in both classes. Have a great weekend. If you have any questions, as always, give me a call. And it's almost over, folks. We're getting very close. Have a good one.